Yes.
This is actually a retest, but you're only going to find this on the 1 hour 30 minute. Okay? And this is how you get into tops and to bottoms. Not that I agree with it. However, let me ask you something else. If you're not comfortable with these bubble together price and pushing up, it failed to make it on top, which obviously give us a nice indication of potential reversing. We now can see prices stepping down. We see that price right actually reject and was never able to break the structure again. Go to the lower time frames, this is now a retest. If you're not comfortable with trading there, you are now looking for a new what? A structure low, right?
Yeah.
We're not looking down here. We're trying to look, obviously, what we see here at current price. I'm a big advocate of this. So what we have to wait, and this is for our candles, guys, so this is patience. This is 4 hours, 8 hours, 12 hours, and then when price is up here, around, I don't know, 30, 40, 15 hours. What are we starting to see with this here? This is now becoming a what?
Support here.
Support.
Exactly. So can we now look for potential break of this structure low?
Yes.
Because we're now in a sell bias market based on the fact that the price is stepping down, it's failed to push up, it never came back to its structure highs, it's broken its trend line, it's violated it, and now we can see it starting to push down. So we can start looking for retests. Can you guys see where I'm trying to piece the puzzle together?
Yeah.
Very good. If you're not comfortable with taking this advanced, and I wouldn't say advanced, or your eyes just don't recognize the patterns yet, then just simply wait for major structure levels to be broken so that you can clearly visualize them. Actually, in this instance, this was my example here, because as far as I'm concerned, I see that price is rejecting. This to me is going to be classed as a what?
False breakout.
Very good. Yeah, false breakout. So this was why I drew my level here, and then what can we see? A major structure level has been violated. Remember, before this price action was here, it's taking up to this level. Remember what I said about engulfing candles got reversed. This is bullish. This failed to break, and then we can start to see the price rejecting. If you're not able to get into the trade here, what are you simply waiting for? Price will break the structure low. And this is all you guys are going to keep doing. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Okay? And the more you do it, the better you will become. Put £100 in your account and trade with 0.01 until you become consistent. Okay? And that's all I'm trying to explain to you guys. Until you guys start to recognize this, just keep doing the same over and over again. And the more you practice it, the more you start watching EastEnders and Friends and Slowly Get Me Out of Here and study your charts and really, really dream about this crack, yeah, then you know what? I promise you, you're able to do this. It just takes some time. 20 minutes a day, you can master this. You will make your life much easier. And we're not looking at intrinsic patterns. We are simply looking at basic price action, which is in different formations. Is this making sense?
Yes.
Okay, so this example here, we have trend up, price failed to come to this structure. This is first signs price is doing what? Let's keep it very simple. Price is now doing what? We call it stepping up. Okay, right? Let's use the information we know or the knowledge we know. Price is stepping up. The trend line has been violated. We are now potentially looking for what in the market?
Buy.
Very good. We now see that price is doing what?
Stepping up.
Stepping up again, and then at this moment in time,
It's still not resistance. It's been sideways.
very good, sideways. So remember, guys, we're only ever looking at the market as up, down, or sideways. Okay? So we're buy bias at this moment in time. Okay? You guys will be able to use this, and as I said, it's very personal, and everybody interprets the market differently. If you guys can visualize self based on your knowledge, then fantastic. But for now, just keep it very basic. Price is stepping up. You see this? You see price is moving sideways. Now, if you see price is moving sideways, but we know that the trend line is being violated, price is stepping up, should we really be looking for sales at this moment in time?
No.
The only time we're going to look for sales is when what?
If it breaks out of the one area
And does what?
retest.
Retest. If it doesn't retest this level and fails to come back to this level, we are simply waiting for price to break the structural low here or the main structural low here. Is this making sense, yeah?
Yeah.
Very good. But now that we're by bias, what we can start to do, and this is why it's going to make your life easier at work, at home, when you've got family or haven't got time to trade. You look at this market structure, you say, this is UJ, based on the trend line being violated, price is pushing up, stepping up. This morning, I'm only looking for buys. So when you come to the market, you see the market pushing down, or you see the market hovering, or you see the market rejecting this structure, do you care at this moment in time?
No.
No, because you are only looking for buys. So you're going to save yourselves a lot of time. Okay, you make your buys in the morning, you stick to it. Just like you guys, if you won the live sessions this morning, I made my buys about 7:30 in the morning, and then just paid it out. A lot of them were correct. Maybe I didn't get an entry, but who cares? The point is, when the time is right, you get into the trade. Price then broke the structure, and they came back for a retest. We had this rejection wick, and this is a 4-hour candle. Are you in a rush to get in the trade at this moment in time?
No.
Based on this example, no, because more often than not, price must come back to a structure level to do what?
Retest.
Yeah, or find liquidity. Okay? Very rarely will you ever see price come to a structure level and just zoom down, or come to a structure low and zoom up. These kinds of situations are very unique. In this example, you had 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24 hours worth of price level. Does this change the fact that price is rejecting and potentially pushing down?
No.
Okay, so the point is, price broke the structure low, came back to resistance. We have 8 hours worth of the candle well, we don't know how long it's here, but 2 4-hour candles at this level, was there a rush to get into this candle as soon as the 4-hour candle comes to 7?
No.
No, okay. So the best thing that I can advise you not to do is just wait for one 4-hour candle close. If the market leaves you, then oh well, just move on and look for another opportunity. You want at least one 4-hour candle close at structure level to confirm that it's potentially rejected. Because even if this was a strong resistance level and you miss this move, we now can do what? Wait for a break of structure lows and then look for a potential retest opportunity. Do you understand how we're trying to break this down?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's do a quick recap, guys, okay? Very quickly, and then we'll go on to the quizzes, which is very fun. What structure is this here? Very good. And we're looking for what with this market structure?
Buy.
Buys. What are we looking at here? Buy or sell? Sell. Why?
Trend line and previous structure line.
Thank you very much. This is a range of market consolidated even sideways. What are we looking for?
Breakout.
Let's break it down to 2 parts, guys. We know we're looking for break and retest. That's what we're doing. Pause for. What break and retest? For sell for buyers?
Both.
Very good. Very good. We have this market structure here. What's price? What's happening with price?
Invest for the downtrend.
Very good. Fell to nickel double bottom, which obviously is a clear indication of a potential reversal. So we're simply waiting for price to break structure highs and give us a retest. What is this structural level here, guys? Respect of?
Trend line.
This is a double bottom indicator potential.
Buy.
We know it's a buy.
Reversal.
Very good. This is a double top indicator potential.
Reversal.
Reversal.
On what side?
Sell.
Yeah, very good, very good. This is a missed double top, so this is a sign of potential
Sell.
Down.
reversals looking for sell. Here we have a respect to the trend line, so we are looking for what?
Sell.
There was this price structure here, I don't know what it looks like actually. This is, yeah,
Downtrend.
very good, thank you.
Yeah.
And then here we have our final one. This is a what?
Downtrend. Trend line break. Reversal.
Very good. Yeah, very good. Fantastic, guys. Okay. So this will be available for you to go over yourselves, print off, draw them yourselves, and that's pretty crappy, but hopefully you understand where I'm coming from here, okay? So let's move on to quiz number 1. Now, guys, I have not made this easy for you. However, I want you to look at the market structure from right to left. I want you to make a bias on the market based on up, down, or sideways, and then I want you to illustrate to me what you see. Now, I know that sounds like you have to make a big explanation, but what do we see with this market structure? Initially, prices
Straight up.
Price was coming down.
prices doing what?
Moving up.
Moving up. So we're potentially looking for buys. Now, before we had a buy opportunity, prices doing what?
Going down.
Now remember, we expect a trend line down to look something like this. Well, you know what I mean, innit? What you've been watching in the books. This is a 4-hour chart, so this is 4, 8, 12, 16 hours worth of moving to the downside. Could this be classed as a potential trend down?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very good. If we go to the 1 hour 30-minute time frame, I'm sure we'll be able to find a pretty looking trend. What happened after price was pushing to the downside very, very harshly, or in this manner?
It broke under the trend line.
Out of the trend line. Price now failed to do what?
To break.
Make a
Stretch low.
Now price is starting to step up, so we are now looking for potential buys. How are we going to get to buys? We're going to look for break of structure
High.
highs, and we're going to wait for price to break the structure high. You can look for an immediate breakout if you want, or you will wait for price to do what?
Retest.
Retest. Do you guys realize how many 4-hour candles here? There is a hell of a lot. However, if you are patient enough to wait for these structures to develop, and there are plenty of chances for you to do so, then you can potentially look, then you can wait for these to develop and then potentially get in the trade in the right direction. Does this make sense based on this pattern?
Yes.
We have a trend line break, which is the first station of price reversal. Price failed to break structured lows and now made a new structure higher. Price is obviously moving in a sideways market, however, we're still buying bias based on the fact of this information here. We are simply waiting for price to break the structure level low to come back for a retest to confirm continuation to the downside, or we're waiting for price to break structure highs to come back for a retest and hold, giving us at least 1 hour's worth of indication to confirm, of course, resistance, now more, and then look for a potential buy opportunity. Is that pretty simple?
Yes.
Let's look at number 2, and again, this is not easy, but I think you guys can get it. Please don't shout out head or shoulders. Let's just look at this. Price is now currently doing what? Down. So based on this structure, we are potentially looking for sell opportunities. Forget about where you draw this, and I know most of you are going to come to me after, well not most of you, some people may come to me and say, where do you draw your trend line? I really don't care. If you draw it like this and it works for you, then fantastic. If you try to draw your trend line and you see that it's respecting multiple levels, then that works also. If you decide to draw it from the wicks to the wicks, then that's also perfect. Or if you decide to try and match it, I think that's fine. The point is, you're only going to take a perfect retest of a trend line when price comes back to what?
Retest it.
Until it comes back to the trend line. So if it doesn't come back to the trend line, you enter a trade based on the trend line retest.
No.
But it just means you missed the opportunity. There's nothing hard about it. It doesn't mean somebody drew it better than you or knew how to draw it. It just means it just didn't come back, you don't take the trade. Okay? So if we're looking at the moment at price moving down, so potentially looking for sales. How do we gather that information? Well, if we look to the left, we can see price was pushing up. Everybody sees this.
Yep.
Price broke the trend line. Did price come back to its structure highs where it rejected in the past?
No.
It missed the double top, which is obviously an added confidence to the break of the trend line. Price is now doing what?
Stepping down.
Very good. So now we're looking to get into the market based on the fact that price has made a new what? Level of
Resistance.
very good. So now we can wait for price to continue to push down, to break structure level lows, and then potentially come back for a retest. Does this happen every time? Perfectly how we want it.
No.
Just because price breaks this level, does this mean that we're looking for buy opportunities?
No.
No.
If price comes back to this level and finds support, and then pushes up, could we look for buy opportunities?
Yes.
Very
Yes.
good. But in this instance, price is pushing down. It is breaking structure level lows. Just because it comes back into it, is it breaking structure highs?
No.
No. So now we're still in a what bias market?
So,
When price breaks structure level lows, when we drop to lower time frames, we can start looking for small retests, which we'll have to start to identify. Now, if you don't get into a trade based on price breaking structure coming back for a retest, once price gives you a new level, when you start to see whips form in, you can start drawing your structure level lows. Okay? And then, as you start to notice, price starts to respect these levels. And this happens every single time. I can promise you. You understand, guys, what I'm trying to illustrate here with
Yes.
number 2. Okay. Let's have a look at number 3. I don't know how long we've been on here. I'm sorry if I'm taking up the time, but we'll get through this very quickly. This is number 3. What do we see here, guys? Very simply.
Starting to reverse.
Okay, start to reverse. In this instance, we have a double top. Now, don't get anal, guys, just because price will come back here. This is a double top. Okay. Why do we gather the price and reverse it? Trend line up, break the trend line, price came back to a strong level of resistance, and then continue to push down. If you don't get in a sell here, it just means you're too late. You now wait for price to break structure level lows, and then look for a retest for a sell opportunity. Does this make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Number 4, what do we see?
Price going up.
Price going up, very good. Previous price going up, price was going down. What happened?
Silent.
Yeah, very good. Okay, so before we start building a sideways market, what happened? Price started to, okay, before that happened, it started to
Reject.
reject. Then price done what? Very good. Price then pushed back down, started moving sideways for some period of time, steady to break structure highs and lows, and then, okay, if you want to look for a sell here, you found a sell. Does this mean that you would have lost this trade? No, because if you got in this trade, you would have secured it at break even. But overall, we're still in a buy bias market based on the market structure. So we are now waiting for price to come back and make a what? At the bottom, or for price to break structure highs and then come back for a very good. Just because price hasn't broken the structure high, does this mean that we cannot take a sell based on this information or this information? Can we take a sell based on this information here and this?
Sell or buy?
Sorry, beg pardon, a buy.
Yeah, we can take a buy.
We can take a buy based on everything that we've just put together. Trend line break, rejection wick, strong level of support, okay? Price was ranging, never broke structure highs or really broke structure lows. When it did, we can't take a sell just yet. We have to wait for these structure levels to broken. We found support and came back, and obviously we found our retest and then the market moves on. Does everybody understand that example?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Very quickly, what is this one, guys? We see the market
Up.
up, it's respecting it.
Trend line.
Very good. And in this example, we see price pushing down, and what is it doing?
Matching the trend line.
Very good. We can take a trade based on the respect of the trend line, or look for a break of structure lows. If price doesn't come back to these structure lows, but respects the trend line, can we still take a sell?
Yeah.
Very good. Number 6, what do we have here?
Up.
Yeah, we have an upward moving market. This is a tiny bit difficult, and this is why it's very important to do your charts every morning, guys, or every evening, so that you can build a story based on what price is doing. Okay? Price is moving up, so by the looks of it, we're looking for buys. Price is pushing down, breaking trend line, blah, 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 blah. Based on this break of this trend line, what can we see? Price never really come back for a double bottom. You can see it never really come back to structure levels at this moment in time, just a sort of retest. But what we can see with the structure level here, price came all the way back to it and done what? Rejected. So this is a buy bias market based on all the information we put together all the way and came back. And what do we call this?
Reject.
Retest. Now this is a 4-hour candle, so we have 4 1-hour candles. do you not think that one or two of the 1 hour candles are showing signs of rejection before it's rejected violently? Maybe this is an extreme example, but just try to use your imagination. And these right. Then we have 8 30-minute candles. Do you not think that would give us some sort of confirmation before price rejected this level to show that it maybe hold it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, and that's how we try and piece the puzzle together. And then, as I said, I'll show you how to enter the market in a very powerful way that will just take away all the other elements other than the fact that we're just trading based on market structure. Okay, 3 more quizzes, and then I'll ask you a couple final questions. What do we have here for number A?
An up market?
Yeah, this is a bit more difficult. So this is an up market. What happened with this trend line?
Broke.
Broke. So what is this a potential sign of? Price is doing what?
Reversing?
Reversing. Price never came back for a double top, which is very good, and started stepping down. But what happened in this instance?
Took on this structure high.
This is a 4 hour candle, right? So this is a first sign of support, resistance. So we could have taken a sell here. Price broke this structure low, so we could potentially look for a sell opportunity based on this structure. But was price ever able to break this structure low here?
No.
No. So once we start to see price rejecting this level, we're now looking for price to do what? 2 things. To pull back, to break the structure low, and come back for a
Retest.
and then continue to push down. If price is not breaking structure lows, but continues to push up and break structure highs, what market are we in now?
Bull market.
Bull market. So we've reversed extremely quickly within a very short space of time. And even though we know what market structure looks like with the violation, the fail to come back to the double top, making new structure lows, we need to use logic and say this could have been a sell, this structure break of this low could have been a sell, but now price is failing to break this structure low. So now I will wait patiently for price to come back to retest one of these levels to look for a sell opportunity, or break structure highs and then indicate a retest for a buy. Can you see this?
Yes.
Very good. Okay. Let's have a look at this one. What do we see here for this market structure? The difficult is
Down. Looks like it's broke out of range.
very good. So the price is broken out of the structure range. We see that for most of the period of time, price wasn't breaking structure highs or structure lows. Eventually, price broke out of the structure, and then look what happened. It went into a new range. Can you guys see this?
Yeah.
It went into a new range. And you will find this happening a lot. And remember I said what you guys want to see out of a range of retest looks perfect. Looks perfect like Trading Forex or YouTube. But this doesn't happen all the time. So you have to identify this and not be hard done by to it. Yes, okay, fantastic. It broke out of this range. We can see it has. But why try and complicate things and say, well, it's broken, this is your retest, this is your support? Why not say to yourself, let me clear my charts clearly. This was broken this range, but now I can see prices gone into what? So now I simply wait for price to break. This is your break, guys, okay? And then price has come back, rejected, and done what? Pull down. We don't know when this happened, how this happened, but what we can see initially that this range now was broken because this is a break, and then if price has to come back to this level, it must have been green at one point.
Yeah.
Okay? And if this is a 4 hour candle, we have 4 1 hour candles, 8 30-minute candles. Do you not think we were starting to see first signs of rejection on the lower time frames?
Yeah.
Yeah, we would have. So this is how I want you guys to look at this market structure, even though it's not going to be as pretty as you expect it to be. And this is the final one for you guys. What do we see here as well? Market up, so we're potentially looking for buys. Now, I want you to look at market structure to the left of where I drew my arrow. What is price doing?
Well, the trend line.
Well, depends on what I see from this market. Of course, I'm going to know what it is because I picked it, okay? And I made this up. But keep it real, okay? We did see prices moving down. That's clear, okay? But then all of a sudden, price started to reject the lows. And price never broke the structure high, but managed to stick around this level. What is price doing between these two levels?
Just ranging.
It's moving sideways. Would you agree with me?
Yeah.
If you don't want to draw it like that, as I said, it's how you see the market. You can draw it like this. Whatever you want to do, it's really up to you. But in a range market, we are simply waiting for price to break to the upside, which is this is your break, to come to the downside. Now, remember I told you about your engulfing candles, but in reverse. You have a strong bearish candle pulling into a resistance, turn support level, and done what?
Rejected.
And then what do we see price do?
Go up.
Okay.
Hujan nggak?
Exactly. If you don't want to take a trade based on this support that you've drawn, then you simply wait for the market to break structure highs. Just because price pulls back and breaks what you believe is going to be a support level, as long as it doesn't break structure lows, you're still in the what bias market? Buys.
Buy.
And then you just wait for price to break structure lows, and if this is what you're looking for, do you think you could have gotten a buy here?
Yeah.
And then if you're waiting for price to pull back to this level, but it doesn't manage to do so, you just simply wait for structure highs to be broken. Once price breaks and comes back, this is a 4-hour candle, do you think it will at this level?
Yes.
Very good. So you see, guys, how we're bringing market structure together and trying to piece the puzzle together. If you guys started making up stories about three biggies that went right, then you've just done too much analysis of the chart. My best advice for you to do is to look away from your chart for 10 seconds, look back at it again. Your only bias from the market should be up, down, or moving sideways. Then you piece together the puzzle. Now, you may not get it right every single time, but what I want you to do when you're looking at MT4 or your trading view, you are only going to be looking at the information that's directly in front of you. Do you understand?
Yes.
I don't want you to go back to the left, and I don't want you to start minimizing your charts, making it bigger or smaller. Simply just stick to what's in front of you. Make sure you can see your candles clearly like this, they're not too scrunched up together, and they're not too big. Okay? And this will help you really get advice from the market. The more you practice this, guys, the better you will become. Because once you can start piecing together that yes, this is a violation of a trend line, or the market is starting to trade at the time, price is breaking the structure, or price is respecting the trend line, or breaking and retesting the structure. There's so much information to process. If you look at the chart and you look up, you are taking a buy. The market is moving down and it looks like it's down, you are taking a sell. You then piece the puzzle together, come up with a conclusion, and if you say buys in the morning, you take a buy, look at the sell, you take a sell, and you keep it that simple. If you miss an opportunity, you must wait for a new opportunity to arise. If you start to overcomplicate things, then you're going to just really cause yourself more headache than it's worth. So I want you guys to go over this video, over the market structure and drawings that I attempted to do, and really go look at your charts in a different way. Okay, don't rush into trading, just look at your charts in a different way. Practice. Everybody that practice, I'm teaching you guys and help each other to really identify the pattern. I promise you, you will accelerate your trading. Screw off, man. Right. So just a final note. When go.
Man, we can go now.
Yeah, but lay down, brother. Thank you for coming, okay?
All right, cheers. Let's check it.
Take care. All right. Excuse me, guys. So final note. Very simple question. When do we take a trade?
After the retest.
Yeah, and we have a clear
Direction.
of what?
Correct.
No, market structure. Very good, friend. Getting it wrong. Right. So we only trade when price comes back for a retest, and we have a clear understanding of the direction of the market structure. Okay. As I said, if it's up, buy. If it's down, we wait. Take a sell. If it's sideways, we wait for a break up or a break down. Okay.
Yes.
I hope you guys take something away from what we learned today. There's a lot of information. We've run over time. I apologize for those that have other commitments. And this will be uploaded to Google Drive.
Besok Christmas kan, Ma?
Christmas.
Ini awit.
So we'll get started. Let's just see.
RFAX D2.
I got that wrong, brother. I told you put a trader's name next to me, man.
Oke, bye.
Yeah, put it on next time.
Yeah, thanks. Good to see you here, man. Are you going to work tonight?
Makasih.
Not tonight, unless if there's an emergency at home. I'll let you know.
Sure, no problem. All right. So we'll get started, guys.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
Hari ini kita nyanyi lagu-lagu santai, lagu-lagu jazz sambil nunggu price action. Oke, kita kembali lagi ntar siang. Yo, peace.